Question number 7. An oil company has two depots A and B with capacity of 7,000 liter and 4,000 liter respectively. The company is to supply oil to three petrol pumps D, E and F whose requirement are the requirement of three petrol pumps are 4,500 liter, 3,000 liter and 3,500 liter respectively. So two depots are there and three petrol pumps are there. Storage capacity of both depots and requirement of all three petrol pumps are given. The distance between the depots and petrol pump is given in form of table. Done. Distance between depot and petrol pump is given in terms of table. So here, assuming the transportation cost is also given. The transportation cost of 10 liter of oil is rupees 1 per kilometer. है ना? It will cost 1 rupees per kilometer to transport 10 liters of oil. How should the delivery be scheduled in order that the transportation cost is minimum? We have to minimize transportation cost and what is minimum cost, and also we have to find minimum transportation cost. Done. So which type of problem is there? Transportation problem. LPP, that is transportation problem. We are given two depots, depots A and depots B, and three petrol pumps D, E and F. So let's try to draw the diagram. हाँ, कहाँ से क्या ट्रांसपोर्ट करना है? So depot A and depot B. With capacity of depot A is 7,000 liter and capacity of this depot B is 4,000 liter. 4,000 liter. Done. So oil company has two depots A and B with capacities of 7,000 liter and 4,000 liter. The company is to supply oil to three petrol pumps. Three petrol pumps are there. Petrol pump D, E and F. So let's say this is petrol pump D. This is petrol pump D. This is E. And this is petrol pump F. Three petrol pumps are there, D, E and F. The requirements of this petrol pump are 4,500 liter, 4,500 liter, 3,000 liter, 3,000 liter and 3,500 liter, 3,500 liter respectively. So requirement of this petrol pump D is 4,500 liter. Requirement of petrol pump E is 3,000 liter and requirement of petrol pump F is 3,500 liter. Total requirement is 4,500 plus 7,500, 8 and 11. Done. Total 11,000 liter is total requirement and total capacity of depot is 7,000 plus 4,000, 11,000. जितना भी कैपेसिटी है वो सब सप्लाई कर देना है. Done. So these are the requirements and capacity of depots and petrol pump. Now transportation cost. Done. We can transport oil from this depot A to petrol pump D, E and F. So here transportation cost is given. So transportation cost is 1 rupees per kilometer for 10 liters. So here we can say transportation cost of oil per liter. In our question we are given cost of 10 liter, but here we are writing per liter. So it's 1 rupees by 10, that is 0.1 rupees per kilometer. Total cost of transporting 10 liter of oil is 1 rupees per kilometer. So we are converting that total cost of oil per liter. So per liter it will be 0.1 rupees per kilometer. Done. And distance between this depot A to this petrol pump D, E, F, and from depot B to petrol pump D, E, and F is given in terms of table. So check the table. Distance of depot D from distance of petrol pump D from depot A is 7 kilometer. 7 kilometer. This distance is 7 kilometer. है ना? 7 kilometer. From depot from E to A, यहाँ से ये, this distance is 6 kilometer. This one is 6 kilometer. This one is 3 kilometer. Same way, these distances are given. 3 kilometer. This one is 4 kilometer. And this one is 2 kilometer. Done. So what is the question? How should the delivery be scheduled in order that the transportation cost is minimum? So what is the transportation cost? Per kilometer it's a 0.1 rupees. So here transportation cost for this 7 kilometer, the transportation cost from depot A to depot D will be, है ना, पर किलोमीटर 0.1 रुपीस लग रहा है. तो यहाँ पर 1 लीटर को डिपोट ए से डिपोट डी पर ले जाने के लिए 7 इंटू 0.1 0.7 रुपीस लगेगा ट्रांसपोर्टेशन कॉस्ट per liter. It's a 0.7 rupees. Done. Similarly, this one is 6 kilometer. So here transportation cost per liter of oil will be 0.6 rupees. Done. Here it's a 0.6 0.3 rupees. Here 0.2 rupees, 0.4 rupees, and this will be 0.3 rupees. Transportation cost of 1 liter. Done. It's a 0.7, 0.6, 0.3, 0.2, 0.4 and 0.3. यहाँ तक clear हुआ? Now we are scheduling our transportation. So let's assume that we are transporting X amount of liter and X liter of oil from depot A to depot D. So let's assume that depot A transfer X liter oil to पेट्रोल पंप D, है ना. डेपोट A ट्रांसफर X लीटर ऑफ ऑयल टू पेट्रोल पंप D एंड Y लीटर ऑफ ऑयल टू पेट्रोल पंप E. वी आर अज्यूमिंग 2 वेरिएबल्स, है ना. X लीटर यहाँ पर भेज दिया, Y लीटर E पर भेज दिया. डन. डेपोट के पास टोटल कैपेसिटी 7000 लीटर है. आउट ऑफ 7000 लीटर ऑफ ऑयल X लीटर इज ट्रांसपोर्टेड टू पेट्रोल पंप D. Y लीटर ऑफ ऑयल इज ट्रांसपोर्टेड टू पेट्रोल पंप E. सो रिमेनिंग ऑयल कितना होगा? 7000 माइनस X माइनस Y. डन. 7000 माइनस X माइनस Y. 7000 minus X minus Y amount of liter, this much amount of liter oil will be transported from depot A to F. Clear? Now again यहाँ पर पेट्रोल पंप D पर आ जाओ. The total requirement of this petrol pump D is 4500 liter of oil. Total requirement of this petrol pump D is 4500 liter of oil. Out of that 4500 liter of oil, X liter oil is transferred, or we can say transported, from this depot A. So remaining requirement will be fulfilled from this depot B, है ना. पेट्रोल D को टोटल 4500 लीटर पेट्रोल चाहिए, ऑयल चाहिए, उसमें से X यहाँ से मिल रहा है, तो बाकी का जो फुलफिल जो रिक्वायरमेंट होगी वो कहाँ से फुलफिल होगी? डेपोट B से. डन. सो हियर डेपोट B will be transfer 4500 total requirement minus amount of oil sent from this depot A. तो ये हो गया 4500 minus X. Done. Similarly here total requirement of this petrol pump E is 3000 liter. Out of 3000 liter y liter transported from this depot A. So remaining कितना होगा 3000 minus y liter. This much amount of liter will be transported from this depot B. Done. Here total requirement is 3500 liter, out of which 7000 minus x minus y liter transported from depot A. Done. So this will be क्या होगा 35,000 minus 7,000 minus x minus y. So this will be x plus y minus 35,000 liter. This much amount of oil will be transported from this depot B to petrol pump F. Done. So now we will calculate total transportation cost. बोलो क्या होगा total transportation cost. Total transportation cost is Z. So check this data. What is the meaning of this 0.7? 0.7 is the total cost. It is the cost of transporting 1 liter, na? Transporting 1 liter of oil from depot A to depot D. But actually, we are transporting X liter of oil from depot A to petrol pump D. So total cost of transportation from depot A to D will be 0.7 into X. Clear? ये clear हुआ? 0.7 इंटू एक्स. डेपोट ए से पेट्रोल पंप डी तक हम x लीटर ऑयल ट्रांसफर कर रहे हैं और पर लीटर कोस्ट पर किलोमीटर कितना आ रहा है 0.1. कितना किलोमीटर डिस्टेंस है 7 किलोमीटर. सो टोटल कोस्ट कितना आएगा 1 लीटर के लिए 0.7 रुपीज. टोटल लीटर x, इट्स 0.7 इंटू एक्स. इट इज द टोटल कॉस्ट ऑफ ट्रांसपोर्टिंग ऑयल फ्रॉम डेपोट ए टू पेट्रोल पंप डी. सेम वे total cost of transportation for transporting y liter of oil from depot A to petrol pump E will be 0.6 into y. So it's a 0.6 into y. Done. Here it's a 3 into 0.3 into this one 7000 minus x minus y plus 0.3 into 4500 minus x plus 0.4 into 3000 minus y plus 0.2 into x plus y minus 3500. Done. That is the total transportation cost, and you have to simplify it. We are getting Z as a 0.3x plus 0.1 y plus 3950. This is your objective function. We have to minimize this objective function. We have to minimize our transportation cost. Done. So this is your objective function. Then we have to write the constraints. So constraints are, this is the total transportation. We have to minimize the total transportation. Done. So x, first one is x liter. So x liter will be greater than or equal to 0. Second one will be y greater than or equal to 0. Third one is 7000 minus x minus y greater than or equal to 0. So it's a 7000 greater than or equal to x plus y. So it's a x plus y less than or equal to 7000. These are the non-negative constants. This is first transportation constant. Next one is 4500 minus x greater than or equal to 0. So x will be less than or equal to 4500. This is our second constant. Third one, 3000 minus y greater than or equal to 0. So y will be less than or equal to 3000. Done. Third one and fourth constraint, that is x plus y minus 3500 greater than or equal to 0. It's x plus y greater than or equal to 3500. This is our fourth constant. So two non-negative constants are there and four transportation constants are there. Done. So we have to solve this program, linear programming problem, by graphical method, and we have to find the values of this x and y for which our z is minimum, and then putting the values of that x and y We have to find the minimum value of Z. Clear? Students, Aryan, Kshama, Kshirja, हेलो. ओके, आंसर दिया करो. चलो, 8th नंबर. Diet problem is there, I think. Question number 8. A fruit grower, not a Gulshan grower, it's a fruit grower. A fruit grower can use two types of fertilizers in his garden. Two types of fertilizers in his garden, brand P and brand Q. है ना? The amount in kilogram of nitrogen, phosphorus, phosphoric acid, potash, and chlorine in a bag of each brand are given in the table. है ना? Total content of these nutrients we can say is given in terms of table. Taste indicate that the garden needs at least the requirement of garden, है ना? That is our constraint. The taste indicates that the garden needs at least 240 kilogram of phosphoric acid, at least 270 kilogram of potash, and at most 310 kilogram of chlorine. So if the Gulshan grower wants to minimize the amount of nitrogen, है ना? The fruit grower wants to minimize the amount of nitrogen added to the ground. Nitrogen की amount कितनी होगी? How many bags of each brand should be used? Total two types of brands are there, P and Q. So कितनी bag use होगी? And what is the minimum amount of nitrogen added in the garden? है ना? नाइट्रोजन की मिनिमम अमाउंट क्या होगी वो भी आपको फाइंड करना है. डन. सो इट्स अ वन टाइप ऑफ आई थिंक डाइट प्रॉब्लम. डाइट तो नहीं बोल सकते, उसी टाइप का है कुछ. So brand P and brand Q, two brands are there. So लिखते हैं brand P and brand Q. Done. Two types of fertilizers are there, brand P and brand Q. And the amount of nitrogen, कौन से कंटेंट से नाइट्रोजन है? एक नाइट्रोजन, फॉस्फोरिक एसिड, potash, and chlorine. These are the contents of these fertilizers. Done. And the contents are given in terms of table. देखो table, the amount is given in terms of kilogram per bag, है ना? एक बैग के अंदर कितनी कंटेंट होगी वो है. So if we consider brand P, so brand P contains 1 किलोग्राम ऑफ बैग ऑफ ब्रांड पी, है ना? 1 किलोग्राम, 1 kg अगर लेंगे ब्रांड पी का हम फर्टिलाइजर्स, तो उसके अंदर होगा 3 units of, or again say 3 kilogram of nitrogen. ना वही दिया ना किलोग्राम में. The amount in kilogram, yes, 3 kg 1 बैग के अंदर, है ना? 1 बैग के अंदर 3 किलोग्राम नाइट्रोजन, 1 kg फॉस्फोरिक एसिड, 3 kg of potash and 1.5 kg of chlorine. Brand Q, 3.5 kg of nitrogen, 2 kg of phosphoric acid, 1.5 kg of potash and 2 kg of chlorine. This is the content of each bag of fertilizer brand P and brand Q. है ना? इसको आपको अच्छी तरह से ऐसे टेबल में स्केल और पेंसिल का यूज करके ड्रॉ करना है. हो गया? चलो आगे बढ़ो. Now test indicates that the garden needs at least 240 kilogram of phosphoric acid and at least 240 grams. So total requirement is given है ना. ब्रांड पी एंड ब्रांड क्यू को मिक्स करके हम क्या बनाएंगे, फर्टिलाइजर बनाएंगे है ना. और फर्टिलाइजर is the mixture of two types of ब्रांड पी प्लस ब्रांड क्यू. फर्टिलाइजर जो यूज करना है तो टू फर्टिलाइजर का मिक्सचर है, ब्रांड पी एंड ब्रांड क्यू को, दोनों को मिक्स करके जो कंटेंट वो दिया गया है मिनिमम. So at least 240 kilograms of phosphoric acid. यहाँ पर 240 kilogram of phosphoric acid. At least 270 kilogram of potash. 270 kilogram of potash. And at most 310 kilogram of chlorine. मैक्सिमम इतना होना चाहिए, मिनिमम इतना होना चाहिए. और यहाँ पर एक बॉक्स खाली है, वो क्वेश्चन है नाइट्रोजन है ना. इफ द ग्रोवर वांट्स टू मिनिमाइज द अमाउंट ऑफ नाइट्रोजन, नाइट्रोजन को मिनिमाइज करना है ना, इसको मिनिमाइज करना है. इफ द fruit grower wants to minimize the amount of nitrogen added to the ground, how many bags of each brand should be used? So let's assume that number of bags of brand Q, सॉरी ब्रांड P, हम x बैग्स यूज कर रहे हैं है ना, x की x अमाउंट और ब्रांड Q की y अमाउंट. नंबर ऑफ बैग्स ऑफ ब्रांड Q इज y. ब्रांड Y की y बैग्स हम ले रहे हैं, तो दोनों को मिक्स कर रहे हैं और ये फर्टिलाइजर बना रहे हैं. डन. सो 1 किलोग्राम है ना, वन बैग है ना, उसका कंटेंट नहीं बताया. वन बैग कंटेन्स 3 kilograms ऑफ नाइट्रोजन. So x number of bags contains 3x kilogram of nitrogen, 1x kilogram of phosphoric acid, 3x kilogram of potash and 1.5x kilogram of chlorine. Same way, y number of bags of brand Q fertilizer will consist of 3.5 y kilograms of nitrogen, 2 y kilograms of phosphoric acid, 1.5 y kilograms of potash and 2 y kilograms of chlorine. Done. And that content is given at least 240. देखो TS indicates that garden needs at least 240. So at least 240 kilogram of phosphoric acid. ये दोनों का मिक्सचर वो at least 240 होना चाहिए. So first constant x plus 2y एटलीस्ट 240 है ना, तो 240 या फिर उससे ज्यादा, सो इट्स ग्रेटर देन और इक्वल टू 240. एटलीस्ट 240, तो ये फर्स्ट कंस्टेंट आ गया. एटलीस्ट 270 किलोग्राम ऑफ फॉस्फोरिक एसिड, सो इट्स 3x प्लस 1.5y ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 270. एंड एट मोस्ट 310 किलोग्राम्स ऑफ क्लोरीन. एट मोस्ट, मैक्सिमम इतना होना चाहिए. So it's a 1.5x plus 2y less than or equal to 310. Maximum itna. So ये third constant. Done. We have to minimize this content of nitrogen. So content of nitrogen is our objective function. We have to minimize it. So what is the total content of nitrogen? It's a 3x plus 3.5y. This is the total content of nitrogen, and that we have to minimize. So minimize z equal to 3x plus 3.5y is the objective function. This is our objective function and these are the constants 1, 2 and 3. Also non-negative constants are there. X greater than or equal to 0, y greater than or equal to 0. यहाँ से आएगा. Done. So this is our linear programming problem. We have to solve it graphically by yourself. Clear, students? Question number 9, same question. Here, if the grower wants to maximize the amount of nitrogen added, now he has to maximize this one. So objective function is maximize z, that is 3x plus 3.5y. Now we have to maximize this z. Done. We have to find the maximum amount of nitrogen added. तो आपको maximize करना है और maximum value find करनी है. It is your question number 9. So question number 8 and 9 both are solved. हो जाएगा. Students, question number 9 is also complete. Now last question of this chapter and last question of this exercise. Question number 10. Chalo. 10th question. Manufacturing problem. Manufacture. So it's a manufacturing problem. A toy company manufactures two types of dolls, doll A and doll B. Market test and available resources have indicated that the combined production level should not be exceed 1,200 dolls per week, and demand for the dolls of type B at most half of that for the dolls of type A. Further, the production level of dolls of type A can exceed 3 times the production of dolls of other type by at most 600 units. If the company makes a profit of rupees 12 and rupees 16 per doll respectively on dolls A and B, how many of each should be produced weekly in order to maximize the profit? It's a manufacturing problem and we have to maximize the profit. Done? So two types of dolls A and B. So first we'll assume that number of dolls of type A and type B. So let's assume that per week number of dolls of type A, number of dolls of type A manufactured by this company in a week X, and number of dolls of type B manufactured by this company per week is Y. And manufacturing company is there, manufactures two types of dolls, type A and type B. Number of dolls manufactured by company per week is X. Number of dolls manufactured by this company per week is Y. Profit gain on type A dolls per doll is 12 rupees, and profit gain on each type of doll B is rupees 16 per doll. So here profit, है ना? Total profit. Suppose it's a Z. So total profit कितना होगा? Total number of dolls are X. Per doll 12 rupees are there. So it's a 12x plus 16y is the total profit of company per week. We have to maximize this. So maximize the profit is our objective function. Done? ये आपका हो गया objective function. Now constraints की बात करें तो पहली लाइन देखो. A toy company manufactures two types of dolls, A and B. Market rates and available resources have indicated that the combined production level should not be exceed 1,200 dolls. And total demand of this both type of doll cannot be exceeds 12 1,200. So here total demand constraints. So we are making total X number of type A and Y number of type B dolls, and total production should not be exceeds 1,200. So it's a less than or equal to 1,200. ये फर्स्ट कंस्टेंट आ गया x प्लस वाई लेस देन और इक्वल टू 1,200. डन. उसके बाद आगे बढ़ो. And demand for type B is at most demand for type B, that means Y. Demand for type B is at most half of that for the dolls of type A. At most maximum है ना. Demand of type A is maximum one half of the type A. At most maximum, इसकी maximum demand कितनी होगी? Half of the type A. So it's a maximum value of this. So it's a less than or equal to maximum demand of this type B cannot be exceed the half of the demand of A. So ये क्या होगा? 2y less than or equal to x. Done. So it's x minus 2y greater than or equal to 0. ये फर्स्ट कंस्टेंट था, ये दूसरा कंस्टेंट इन टर्म्स ऑफ टाइप बी. टाइप ए का भी दिया हुआ है. further the production level of dolls of type A can exceed, है ना, A can exceeds production level of dolls of type A can exceed 3 times the production level of dolls of other time, है ना, this can be exceeds, ये कितना ज्यादा होगा, 3 times of type B by 600, ये 600 से ज्यादा होगा। डन। सो प्रोडक्शन लेवल, है ना, दोनों स्टेटमेंट कंबाइन करके दिए हैं, फिर से पढ़ो पूरा। फर्दर द प्रोडक्शन लेवल ऑफ डॉल्स ए कैन एक्सीड 3 times the production level of dolls of other type by at most 600, है ना, exceeds, तो ये इससे ज्यादा होगा, मैक्सिमम कितना 600, so at most less than or equal to 600, it's x minus 3y less than or equal to 600, there is a production level constant on type A dolls, this is constant of type B dolls, and this is total constant. Done. Total 3 constants are there, and also non-negative constants are also there. कौन से होंगे वो, x greater than equal to 0, y greater than or equal to 0. So these are the non-negative constants. Total demand constants, constant on production of type B dolls, constants on production of type A dolls. Done. And our objective function is to maximize the profit on each type of doll, and we have to find it maximum profit per week. Done. So this is our linear programming problem. Solve it graphically by yourself.